Life is a curious exchange. We barter time for experiences, connections for support, and knowledge for understanding. Yet amongst all the giving and receiving, there exist priceless treasures locked within each of us, treasures that can never be gifted by another hand. These are the gifts of self-cultivated and nurtured within the fertile ground of our own being. Here we will uncover 17 invaluable possessions that reside deep within ourselves. Let's explore these 17 invaluable treasures that are always within our grasp. 1. Happiness. Happiness is an inside job. It is a flame that burns within us, fueled by our own thoughts and actions. While others may add kindling to this fire, the true source of joy comes from within ourselves. As Epictetus, the wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In a world that often equates happiness with material wealth, it's important to remember that true contentment can be found through introspection and a shift in perspective rather than through external acquisitions. Like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered, happiness is something we must unearth within ourselves. 2. Fulfillment. While external achievements and validations may offer a fleeting sense of fulfillment, true contentment stems from aligning our actions with our inner values. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control, fostering a sense of satisfaction that comes from living in alignment with our personal integrity rather than seeking recognition from outside sources. It is a deep-rooted sense of fulfillment that endures beyond momentary successes or accolades. 3. Self-worth. The validation of others can certainly provide a temporary boost in confidence, yet the foundation of true self-worth lies in one's own self-acceptance and understanding of their innate value. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words echoed through the ages, reminding us that our worth and strength come from within, not from external sources or circumstances. Only when we truly accept ourselves and recognize our inherent worth can we find lasting confidence and resilience. 4. Time. Time is a precious, irreplaceable commodity. It cannot be bought or borrowed, only treasured and wisely used. Others can offer companionship or support, but ultimately the responsibility of how we use our time falls solely on us. As the wise philosopher Seneca once cautioned, life is long if you know how to use it. Every second is a gift, waiting to be filled with purpose and meaning. Use it wisely, and it will stretch out before you like an endless horizon, full of possibilities and opportunities. 5. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that resides within each of us. It has the ability to liberate us from the chains of resentment and pain. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." The act of forgiveness is not just about letting go of grudges, but rather choosing to rise above the hurt and respond with grace and compassion. It is a freeing and empowering practice, like shedding a heavy burden or breaking free from chains that once bound us. With forgiveness comes peace and the ability to move forward without carrying the weight of anger and bitterness. As we learn to forgive others, we also learn to forgive ourselves, allowing us to live more fully and authentically in the present moment. 6. Unshakable confidence. In a world that constantly seeks external approval and validation, true confidence is a rare and precious gem. It is not pompous or boastful, but rather a quiet yet potent belief in oneself. It does not rely on fleeting moments of recognition, but instead blooms from the rich soil of self-knowledge. This knowledge is nourished by the rain of experience and nurtured by the warm rays of self-acceptance. As philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, "Seek not to be a most happy man, seek to be a man of worth." When we find our worth within, our confidence becomes unshakable, unaffected by external accolades or criticism. It becomes a powerful force that guides us through life with poise and grace. 7. Unconditional self-love. In a world consumed by constant comparison and harsh judgment, the act of loving oneself is a revolutionary rebellion. It involves embracing your imperfections, reveling in your idiosyncrasies, and cherishing your individuality unapologetically. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. This acceptance of your true self, not some unrealistic standard, unleashes a wellspring of self-love that cannot be replicated through external validation. It is like finding a hidden oasis within yourself, a source of endless self-compassion and unwavering self-worth. 8. Genuine peace. We are constantly in pursuit of peace, seeking it out in relationships, achievements, and possessions. But we often find that it slips through our fingers like a fleeting wisp of smoke. True peace, the kind that transcends circumstance, can only be found within ourselves. It is the serenity of a soul at rest, anchored by the knowledge that no matter what life throws our way, we have the strength and resilience to face it. As the philosopher Seneca once wrote, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of others, of God, but above all, of ourselves. This deep understanding of ourselves is what leads us to inner peace, a priceless treasure that no storm or setback can ever shatter. 9. Authentic freedom. We yearn for freedom, grasping at it like a mirage in the desert. We try to escape the monotony of routines, push past boundaries, and break free from the expectations placed upon us. But true freedom, the unshakable liberation of the soul, cannot be found through these external means. It is a journey within ourselves, one that requires introspection and self-awareness. This is the freedom from fear, from comparison, from the constant need for validation from others. As Victor Hugo wisely said, freedom is not given, it is taken. And this inner liberation, hard-earned and cherished, becomes the most enduring treasure of all. It radiates from within us, a beacon of light and strength that guides us through life's challenges. 10. Unwavering courage. The world loves to exalt the bold, the daring, the risk-takers, those who charge blindly into battle with swords drawn high. But true courage is often found in quieter moments when the weight of uncertainty and fear presses upon us. It's the gentle voice that whispers, urging us to face our fears, speak our truth, and stand up for what we believe in. This quiet courage speaks loudest in times of doubt and hardship, reminding us that we are capable of overcoming any obstacle. As Epictetus declared, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. This inner strength, forged through trials and tribulations, is the most potent weapon against life's challenges. 11. Infinite creativity. In our search for inspiration, we often turn to the works of artists, musicians, and writers, admiring their grand gestures and believing that creativity only resides within these gifted individuals. Yet little do we realize that the spark of creativity lies within each and every one of us, waiting patiently to be ignited into a blazing flame. It is the remarkable ability to see beyond the norm, to come up with innovative solutions, and to express ourselves with pure authenticity. As the great Leonardo da Vinci once said, creativity is intelligence having fun. By nurturing this sense of playfulness and curiosity, we can tap into the vast well of creativity inside us, a priceless treasure that no external source can ever match. 12. Unmatched resilience and inner strength. Life is unpredictable, tossing us curveballs and unexpected twists that can bring us to our knees. But deep within each of us lies an unyielding resilience, a fierce determination to bounce back from hardship and emerge stronger than before. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes, or a flower pushing through concrete, seemingly impossible feats, but achieved nonetheless. As the great philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This inner strength, forged in the fires of adversity, is a treasure that no misfortune can ever steal away. In fact, it only grows stronger with each new challenge we face. In the wise words of Epictetus, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. It's about accepting what comes our way and finding a way to make the best out of every situation. This mindset allows us to overcome any obstacle and thrive amidst chaos, and ultimately it leads us down a path of growth and fulfillment. 13. Deep empathy. When the weight of the world becomes too much to bear, we seek refuge in the comforting embrace of our dearest friends and the comforting words of our loved ones. But true empathy, a rare and precious gift bestowed upon us, is what truly connects us to one another on a profound level. It is the silent language of the heart that allows us to understand and share in the feelings of others. As Epictetus wisely stated, hurt no one, neither by word nor deed nor by thought. This bottomless well of understanding and compassion enables us to form genuine connections with one another, transcending any physical act or gesture. 14. Joyful gratitude. We tirelessly chase happiness in the gleaming allure of material possessions and fleeting experiences, only to find it as elusive as a butterfly. True joy, the kind that radiates from within and warms our souls, flourishes from the fertile soil of gratitude. It's not just the act of giving thanks, but the deep and sincere appreciation for life's simple treasures that brings us true contentment. Each moment becomes a precious gift to be savored and cherished as we open our hearts to the abundance that surrounds us. As the great philosopher Cicero once stated, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. This heartfelt and genuine gratitude for what we have, instead of dwelling on what we lack, is a priceless treasure that enriches every aspect of our lives. 15. Meaningful purpose. As we navigate through life, mentors and guides may offer guidance and direction, but ultimately the journey to discover our purpose is a deeply personal one. The wise philosopher Seneca once said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." It is only when we embrace our individual passions and values that we can find true purpose. Like a compass pointing us towards our destined path, these inner desires and convictions guide us towards a fulfilling and meaningful life. 16. Unrelenting curiosity. Life is an expansive feast, overflowing with infinite wonders waiting to be uncovered. The insatiable urge to learn and explore, true curiosity, ignites a spark within us that fuels our very existence. It's the child who constantly asks why, the scientist who tirelessly experiments, the artist who pushes boundaries to create something new and beautiful. As Albert Einstein so eloquently stated, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. This enduring curiosity keeps us fully engaged in life, radiating with vitality and forever young at heart. It is like a never-ending well of inspiration, always ready to quench our thirst for knowledge and adventure. 17. Unfailing kindness. We constantly seek kindness in the words of others, in the gestures of strangers, and in the actions of loved ones. But perhaps the most powerful and transformative kind of kindness is the one we cultivate within ourselves. It's like a delicate flower that we nurture and nourish with our own gentle words and thoughts, our understanding and compassion towards our own flaws. As Seneca wisely noted, true kindness begets kindness. This inner reservoir of kindness overflows into our interactions with the world, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us in ways that no external act could ever mimic. It radiates from us like a warm, comforting light, touching the hearts of everyone we encounter on our journey through life. While these invaluable elements may not be gifted by others, recognizing our agency in cultivating them empowers us to lead more fulfilling lives. Like rare and precious gems hidden within, these 17 treasures are the true riches of life. They are the blessings we bestow upon ourselves, the gleaming jewels that shine regardless of external circumstances. As Epictetus wisely stated, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. These internal treasures give us strength and resilience, shimmering bright, even in the darkest moments. They are the essence of our being, guiding us through life's journey with their radiant light. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it. To stay updated on similar content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.